Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Awesome. So, Google's doing some really interesting things with search.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're rolling out AI-powered features called, you guessed it, AI overviews.
I was going to say
They're
that.
going to change how we search. Imagine getting a perfect summary of any topic, just like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We found this blog post from Google all about it. So,
Oh, cool.
let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you know how search results are usually just pages and pages of links?
Mm-hmm.
And it can take forever to actually find what you need?
For sure.
AI overviews are different. It's like having an AI that reads everything for you
Right.
and then just gives you the key info. Say you're researching something complicated like, I don't know, the history of astrophysics.
Okay.
An AI overview could give you the timeline, the biggest discoveries, the whole thing.
So instead of clicking through a ton of websites?
Exactly.
Wow. That's pretty powerful stuff.
It really is. And the AI is smart. Like, it analyzes the text in those articles,
Interesting.
finds the main ideas, relationships, all of that. Then it uses that to create a summary just for you. But, I did wonder about the websites themselves.
Oh, right. Do they even get any traffic?
Yeah, exactly. Because if Google's giving us all the info up front, do people still click through?
Right.
Good news is Google's really emphasizing how these overviews are designed to drive more traffic
Oh.
to more websites.
So more people will see those sites.
That's the goal. They're testing out new ways to do it, too. Like, they're putting links directly in the AI overview text.
Oh, so as you're reading the overview, you can just click to learn more.
Exactly. And on desktop, you'll see a new link display on the right side.
Makes sense.
And on mobile, you can tap on site icons. So even though I'm getting the quick summary,
You can still dive deeper.
I know, right? It's a great balance. And early reports are saying it's working. Publishers are seeing more traffic.
That's great. It's a win-win.
Totally. So I've been hearing a lot about search labs lately.
Oh, yeah. Search Labs, like Google's playground for all their new search features.
It sounds fun. What's new?
So they added some really cool features specifically for these AI overviews.
Okay.
One of them is, get this, you can save the overviews.
That's awesome.
I know, right? So let's say you're looking for science projects to do with your kid,
Uh-huh.
and you find this awesome AI overview, but you're busy.
Right.
Now you can just save it and come back to it later.
That's so helpful.
Isn't it?
I'm always losing track of things. Okay, what else is there?
Oh, they also have a simplified language option.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it explains things simply,
So it's good for people who are new to a topic.
Exactly. Or for people learning English.
Nice. So thoughtful.
So AI overviews are already live in the US, but what about other countries?
Yeah, is Google keeping this all to themselves?
Actually, no. They're rolling it out to 6 new countries: the UK, India, Japan,
Wow, that's huge.
Indonesia, Mexico, and Brazil.
That's amazing. So people all over the world can start using this.
And the best part, they're making sure the overviews are available in each country's local languages.
So it's really accessible to everyone.
Exactly. They've been testing it extensively, and the feedback is super positive.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Everyone seems to love this.
It's really helpful, especially for those tougher topics.
And it makes sense. Oh, and get this.
What?
They're seeing really high engagement from younger users, like 18 to 24.
Really? So the next generation is already hooked.
I know, right? It feels like this is going to change everything about how we access info.
It really does. It makes you wonder,
Yeah.
how will AI-powered features like this change how we actually learn and use info in the future?
That's a big question. We'll let everyone think about that for a minute.
Good idea.
We've covered a lot of ground already, but there's so much more to explore.
Definitely. In the next part, we're going to go deeper into the nuts and bolts of how it all works.
The mechanics of AI overviews.
Yes. We'll uncover all that and more.
All right, we're back and ready to keep digging into these AI overviews.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover.
So much. I've been playing around with search labs, and
too.
it's pretty amazing.
It is.
But I have to ask, how does it actually work?
Right. What's the magic behind it all?
Exactly. Is it like super secret Google code?
Well, it's definitely advanced AI, but it's not magic.
Okay.
Basically, Google's algorithms are analyzing tons of info.
Like from all over the web?
Yep, all over. They figure out the main ideas, how they connect, and then...
Boom, a perfect summary.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like having a super smart research assistant.
Yeah, one that can read, 1,000,000 articles in a second.
That's insane. And you said these overviews are constantly learning.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As Google gets more data and improves their algorithms, the summaries will just keep getting better.
So it's only going to get smarter.
Exactly.
That makes me wonder, like, how does the AI decide what's important enough to include in the overview?
Right. What makes the cut?
Yeah, what gets left out?
Well, it goes back to what we were talking about before. Identifying those entities, the relationships, the themes.
Okay.
The AI is looking for the things that pop up over and over again in all those sources.
So it's not just picking out random sentences.
Nope. It's really trying to understand the core of what's being said.
That's so cool. But if these overviews are so good at summarizing,
Yeah.
are they going to replace, like, the regular search results completely?
That's a good question. And a lot of people are wondering the same thing.
Right.
AI overviews are definitely powerful, but they probably won't completely replace traditional search.
You think so?
Yeah. Sometimes you need those really specific details.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that makes sense.
And you can only get those from a list of links, really.
So it's more about adding to the search results, not replacing them.
Exactly. AI overviews give you another layer of understanding.
Like a bird's eye view.
Exactly. You get the big picture before you dive into the nitty-gritty details.
I like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier how Google's working to make sure those websites still get traffic. What else are they doing besides putting links in the overview text itself?
Well, they've made it clear they want to send traffic to a wider variety of sites,
Okay.
not just the ones that always show up at the top of the search results.
So they're trying to, like, level the playing field a little bit?
In a way, yeah. They want to make sure the web stays diverse and interesting.
So everyone has a chance to be seen.
Exactly. And don't forget those prominent links we talked about.
Right.
They're still there, front and center.
Both on desktop and mobile.
Yep. So you're always just a click away from the original source.
It seems like Google is trying to do right by everyone.
It does seem that way.
Both users and the people creating all that content.
For sure.
Now, I know you mentioned Google is expanding AI overviews to 6 new countries.
Yeah, big expansion.
What kind of impact do you think that'll have globally?
I think it could be huge. Imagine, like, a student in India.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly they can understand complex science concepts in their own language.
Because of these AI overviews.
Yeah. That's a game changer, you know.
That's incredible. And remember how you said those younger users in the US are really engaged? Now imagine that, but worldwide.
It's exciting to think about. This really feels like we're at a turning point.
In how we access information.
Exactly. And not just access it, but understand it.
This is huge. We've talked about how these AI overviews work, how Google's making sure websites are still getting traffic.
And the potential global impact.
So much. It's been an amazing journey so far.
It really has.
And there's still more to come.
And we're back. It's the final part of our deep dive into AI overviews.
It's been quite a journey.
Hasn't it? We've talked about how they work, the impact they're having.
Yeah.
But now I kind of want to look ahead. You know,
the future.
Yeah, like what does the future hold for this whole AI overview thing?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but AI is constantly evolving.
Right.
And these overviews, they're just the start.
I mean, as AI gets even smarter, who knows what's possible?
Yeah.
We could see some really big changes in how we find and use information.
Like how big are we talking?
Potentially huge, yeah.
Wow.
You mentioned earlier how the AI in these overviews is always learning, right? Well, think of it this way. Every time someone uses an AI overview, they're giving Google data.
Oh, interesting.
Like Google can see what parts of the summary people click on,
Okay.
how long they spend reading it, if they visit the linked websites.
So it's all being tracked.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
And all that info helps the AI understand what works and what doesn't.
So the more we use it,
the better it gets.
That's pretty cool. It's like a feedback loop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as AI models get better at natural language processing, you know, they'll be able to understand even more nuance and complexity in the text.
Oh, wow.
Imagine AI overviews that can summarize facts, but also analyze different perspectives and arguments.
Whoa. So instead of just getting the basics,
you get a much deeper understanding.
That's amazing. But are there any downsides? Like any limitations we should be aware of?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, no technology is perfect, right? AI is a tool, and like any tool, it has its limits.
Okay.
One thing to remember is that these AI models are trained on data. And if that data is biased or incomplete in some way, then
the AI could be biased too.
Exactly.
So we still have to be careful, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We can't just blindly trust everything an AI tells us.
We still need to think for ourselves.
Absolutely. Evaluate the info, consider the sources, and form our own opinions.
Good old-fashioned critical thinking skills.
Exactly. And it's really important for Google to be transparent about how these overviews are created, you know?
So we know what's going on behind the scenes.
Exactly. And to work hard to fix any biases they find.
So as these AI overviews and like similar technologies keep getting better, what do you think the biggest impact will be on like how we use the internet?
That's a tough one. But I think we'll see a shift toward more curated and personalized experiences.
Oh, interesting. What do you mean by that?
Well, imagine a future where your search results aren't just a list of links,
Okay.
but like a tailored selection of AI-powered summaries and analyses and insights.
Whoa.
All chosen just for you based on your interests.
That would be amazing. No more scrolling through pages of irrelevant stuff.
Exactly. You get exactly what you're looking for, presented in a way that's easy to understand.
Wow. It almost makes you wonder if we'll even need those traditional search results anymore.
Right. It's hard to say what the future holds.
It really is.
But one thing's for sure. The way we search for information is changing fast.
And AI is right at the center of it all.
It is.
Well, this deep dive into AI overviews has been amazing. We've learned so much.
It's been really fascinating.
We explored how they work, the potential they have.
And some of the challenges we need to watch out for.
It feels like we're just scratching the surface of what AI can do, though, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The most exciting part is we don't know what incredible new innovations are coming next.
That's true. And I guess the more